New Mexico, of course, is known for its traditions and its plentiful art. Many artists come to Santa Fe to explore their artistic intuition, but one family has a generation of artists right here in the land of enchantment.
From the grandfather, passed down to their father, and now to the award-winning sister team, this family is a true reflection of New Mexican artistry. Take a look.
The craftsmanship of parents are handed down generation through generation. In New Mexico, we see this through cooking, through architecture, and through art. The Shyness family has explored the landscapes and cultures of New Mexico through their paintings for 3 generations.
Did the girls come to you when they were young, seeing that you were an artist and just wanting to do it? Or was it something that you kind of encouraged them to do?
I think it all started when my wife and I would go out to eat breakfast after Mass on Sunday. And you want to keep the kids busy, so there would be napkins on the table and you give them a pencil. Betty and I well, you guys remember all that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's where a lot of these little art pieces came from. So it started out that we were keeping the kids busy drawing.
They can enjoy their breakfast.
The one here on the wall up high is Victoria's grandmother, Ronalda Almeida. And their home was on Sin Nombre and eventually sold the death of their grandparents.
Taking a tour of Thomas's home feels more like a walk through a gallery than a residence, with each room showcasing the fine art of the family.
One thing that's really striking to me in your family is three artists in the same family before, including your father. But looking at the art, these are very distinctive styles. Where does that come from?
We get that comment a lot.
I don't think that it's something any of us have control over. I think, I love that quote from Stephen King when they said, why do you write such scary stories? He said, why do you think I have a choice?
Rebecca's the only formally trained artist in the family, but the training isn't what separates their creative styles.
My inspiration has always been is my mom's family. And so I have stories in my head and experience in my head and memories that I don't want to let go. And so that's where my art comes from.
I'm going on experience. Like someone explained to me one time why my art looks Native American, and I said it's because I spent 20 years working on the Navajo Indian Reservation.
The artist's way differs within the family, primarily due to personalities as unique as the artwork itself.
I think she's classically trained. You can tell from the work and the detail and the movement that her style is very, very free, very much based in something a classically trained artist would do.
And the unifying element of the work? The landscape and the culture that inspires it.
How do you feel that the Southwest and your heritage, because again, I know you said your heritage plays a crucial part in your artistry. What is it, rather, I should say, about the Southwest that inspires you so much?
For me, it's the skies. In New Mexico, well, you'll see different paintings, but in New Mexico, it's a lot of, you look up at the sky and there's energy. There's color like nowhere else.
There is a uniqueness to this state that you do not see anywhere else. And I've been all over the world. There is something about New Mexico that is just the people, the food, the culture, the landscape. It gets in your blood and you can't walk away from it. It becomes part of who you are. And I think that's why New Mexico lends itself so well to artists, because we need to exist. It sounds cliche to say this, but as an artist, you exist here and it becomes part of who you are. And it's just, New Mexico's powerful that way.